Some people got to have it. Yeah, yeah. Some people really need it. Listen to me, y'all.
He was a great director. He was respected by other directors, respected by the management team, and respected by shareholders.
A lot of people have experience. Terry just did an excellent job as a board member of taking what he knew and what he had learned and applying it to our business problems. And as a result, he kept us on track.
Terry has a magnetic way of getting everyone to participate, and that's a hard thing to do. And he's a collaborator. He's able to bring the best thinking forward, which is very unusual.
Terry's always curious, and I think that's what makes him better. That's why he was a great director on the various boards that he was on. I mean, he was on technology board, our board, Air Products board. But he's always curious, and he's always looking to learn something.
Even though he's been in the banking industry for almost 50 years, he had an ability to quickly grasp an environment different than the one that he was spending most of his time in, and to make a contribution. One
of the strengths of Terry, he knew what he didn't know. And he didn't think he had to have all the answers. Although I don't think his wife Sue would say that. But.
He can bring everyone together, he gets right to the heart of something, and he calls it like it is, but he also, again, recognizes that it isn't just about an all or nothing solution. It is, what is the best negotiated solution that leaves dignity for everybody? He does create what I would call a performance-driven culture or environment. The idea being that if you're going to be on the board, or if this company is going to do something, it should grow.
He had a twinkle in his eye. He was quick-witted, he was smart, he was funny, he was tough. Terry's personal story was a great incentive to many employees. This is a man who ultimately reached the pinnacle of his industry, but he began with modest background, high school dropout, Ivy League graduate. He won a scholarship. He was certainly bright enough, but he was a good athlete. I'm not sure that his athletic skills were what he will be remembered for at Harvard. His golf game, well, first of all, he's got the worst swing in certainly this country. I mean, maybe globally. But he's fun to play with. He's a grinder, just like he is in life and business. He's a good guy, but a very ugly swing. The good Irish storytellers, they don't tell jokes, they tell stories. He'll tell stories about events that I was at, and I don't even recognize it. But they're so funny, you can't help it, and you know, once he starts laughing, you're on your knees. Well, I hope what Terry is most proud of is that for all of us who ever worked for him, we're better for it. Through the work he did and overcoming obstacles on some of the mergers in an environment when people thought that they couldn't be done, but yet he had the tenacity to do that. Well, that led an example for me to try to do some things unusual in the mutual insurance industry. I think Terry made CEOs better. You know, he certainly made me better. Terry always kind of looked at things and tried to learn from it, and I think that's an important lesson in life.